Welcome to Deep Breath Pilates Online. My name is Chris. This class is a foundations class for those of you new to Pilates or returning. And we're going to be reviewing the Pilates mat repertoire in different positions. So take care of your bodies as we do the work. Nothing should hurt. Take a break if you need to. And let's get started. So we're going to start on our backs in what Pilates calls neutral spine. I like to think of neutral spine as the natural curves of our spine, and all of our natural curves are different. But we're going to just start by taking some breaths. Nice inhale through the nose, nice long, slow exhale through the mouth. As we let our bodies settle into the floor, and as we let our spine settle into its natural curves. We will be taking this neutral spine position into less supported positions as we go in class. So get familiar, feel the weight of your tailbone, feel the curve away at the low back, feel the chest and ribs resting down, feel the weight of the head, and feel the long back of your neck. So we're going to start with a little bit of movement through the spine. I'm first going to line up my feet with my sit bones or have them closer. If it feels more supportive to have the legs together, feel free. I'm going to have mine at my sit bones. And we're going to start by taking, you can put your hands on your belly. We're going to take an inhale into the belly and just let the belly rise with the inhale. On the exhale, we're just going to let the belly fall with the exhale. Inhaling, the belly gently rising. And this time as the belly's falling, we're going to give a little pull of the belly down toward the floor. And that might tilt our pelvis, it might move our spine. And then we're going to inhale back into nice wide sit bones. Exhaling, letting the belly fall, giving a little pull, maybe getting a little stretch in the low back. And then on the inhale, coming back into the natural curves with nice wide sit bones. As we're doing this, we're letting the whole spine respond. As I flatten, my chin might lift, my head might move. As I come back into my natural curves, my neck might lengthen. Whatever your body is doing, just let it respond to this movement that you're creating with your center. Feel the length and feel the rocking. This is a really lovely way if you're feeling tight in the back to just let things open up a little bit. This is also the foundation to our bridge. So we're going to take this movement as the belly falls. I'm scooping through my pelvis and I'm going to lift that scoop up, feeling a little work in my glutes and in my hamstrings. I'll take a little inhale here, and on the exhale, I'm going to come down one vertebra at a time, watching that my knees aren't opening, and coming into nice wide sit bones at the end. On the exhale, the belly falls. I scoop through the pelvis and coming up, taking a little inhale at the top, and then exhaling, trying to come down one vertebra at a time, right down the center of the spine. So let's do a few more of those on your timing, just feeling the scoop, activation of glutes, the lift up into your bridge, little sip of air, and then on your exhale, coming right down the center of the spine, creating as much length between your vertebrae as you can, and landing in nice wide sit bones. Let's do that one more time, scooping up and lifting. Inhaling at the top and exhale right down, creating length in the spine. So now we're landing back in our natural curves or our neutral spine, and we're going to start to activate our deep abdominals. The deep abdominals are what Pilates is famous for. So visualize a corset around the center of your body that wraps all the way around into your back. And those are the deep abdominals. The fibers run this way, so when you contract them, your waist gets smaller and you get a little bit longer. So we're gonna play with that feeling for a moment. Put your hands on your bottom ribs with your thumb wrapping around the back. Take an inhale, let those ribs get wide. And on your exhale, feel the ribs come toward each other. Feel yourself lengthen through the back of the neck. On your exhale, and then inhale and exhale, feeling that length, feeling the head float away. Inhaling, the ribs get wide. And exhale, lengthening, the waist getting narrow. And let's do that one more time. And exhale. Those are your deep abdominals, and they're very important for stabilizing our spine. So they're going to be really important as we move into this work. So we're going to challenge them a little bit now. So keep your breath going. You can rest your hands wherever is helpful and supportive. We'll take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're tightening those deep abdominals, and you're going to let a leg float up to what we call tabletop. So tabletop, my knee is in line with my hip, my leg is parallel or maybe a little above parallel to the floor. I'm not too far back because that's going to take my pelvis out of its neutral position. So we want to keep that stability of the pelvis. On an inhale, we'll take the leg down, holding that stability. Going to the second side, exhaling, tightening, letting that leg float up. And inhale down, holding that stability. Exhaling, feel yourself get long, long, long as that leg just floats up. And then inhaling down. So I'm trying to stay very stable through the pelvis, trying not to move side to side, trying not to let it tilt forward and back, but just rest in its neutral position. And the deep abdominals are helping us do that. We'll finish off our second side. And if this is good, stay with this level. If you want a little bit more challenge, we're going to move into an exercise called Predict the Load. So your one leg comes up to tabletop and you hold on. Exhale, tighten your abs to bring the second leg up. If the arms don't reach around the legs, you can put a TheraBand or a sweatshirt or something to give some support. We want the legs to have a little bit of support so we're not doing overwork in the hips. On an exhale, you're going to tighten that corset again and let the legs float away a little bit. And inhale back. As I'm doing this, I'm tightening, the legs float away just a few inches, not too far, and inhale back. I shouldn't feel this in my low back. If it feels like you're getting some strain in the low back, then either make your movement smaller or see if you can tighten the deep abdominals a little bit more. So I'm exhaling, tightening, and floating away, and then inhaling back. Exhale, tighten, float away, and inhale back. Let's do that a few more times. Tightening on your exhale, and inhale back. Keeping that length as the legs float away, and inhale back. We're gonna do one more thing here. If you need to take a break, take a little break. But if you're ready to go on, we're gonna exhale and straighten the legs. I'm turning out and squeezing my heels together. And then I'm going to return down to tabletop. So if your hamstrings are tight, then your legs may straighten out here, and that's okay. Keep the support with your arms. And inhale back. What we want to try to do is get to the straight, get to the turnout, and feel that squeeze of the heels. And coming back. And exhale, turn out and squeeze. And inhale back. Exhale, turn out and squeeze. Inhale back. We'll do two more. Exhale, turn out and squeeze. Inhale back. And last one, squeeze. Hold here. We're going to do little pulses towards our head, trying to hold our stability in our upper body. So we'll pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Come back to tabletop and come down one leg at a time. So that's a little bit of work for our abs. Now we're going to take our neutral spine into a side lying position and do a little bit of work with our glutes. So we're going to set ourselves up. You can just cradle your head. This hand can be here for balance or here to check the stability of the pelvis. That bottom leg can bend or be straight. And you're going to take your top leg and lift it up to the height of your hip. Feel like somebody's pulling you, your leg at your ankle. So it's pulling you into this length, which activates that whole center. Leg is going to come a little bit behind the midline of your body. Foot is flexed, and we're going to lift. As you're working here, you want to be feeling work in the glutes. I am purposely putting the leg a little behind the midline so that the quads don't get to take over. So we're getting some glute work here, lifting, and we're holding the stability of the upper body. And we'll do 2 more. Beautiful. We're going to come up to the height of the hip. I'm going to take the leg forward a little bit, and then I'm going to take it back. As I come forward, I want to feel the fold of my hip. And as I take the leg back, I want to feel the big glute muscle in the back turn on. So we'll add a little feet to this, flexing forward. And then if you want to point and take the leg back, you can do that. You can have your hand for balance here. Flexing forward and pointing back. Flexing forward and pointing back. Flexing forward, pointing back, and going into circles. So I'm making a circle that goes toward the front of the body and then toward the back. I am trying to be as even as I can through the whole circle, making all those muscles work together as efficiently as possible. We'll change directions. And I'm starting to feel these muscles. These little muscles can get pretty fatigued quickly, so you'll be feeling them. Good, and we're gonna finish with that. Let the leg come down. You can bend and just give that back of the hip a little bit of a pat. We're gonna bring ourselves up and swing around to the second side. Setting ourselves up. Bottom leg can be bent for balance. Top leg is reaching long, and I'm getting that pull so that my hips are nice and stacked and my center is nice and active. Leg's gonna come back a little bit, and I'm gonna lift and lower. Sometimes I like to put my hand on my pelvis so that I know if I'm starting to move in directions that I don't want to. So lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep reaching long and control the lowering. So we're not letting that leg drop. We're controlling and using muscles through the whole movement. And coming up to the height of the hip, you're going to come forward, folding at the hip, and point back. Flex your foot forward. And point back. Feel that big glute muscle. Flex forward, point back, flex forward, and point back. Flex forward, point back, going into our circles. And I work with a lot of people who try to get through these circles as quickly as possible. Go slowly if you can. See if you can really make a nice, slow, perfect circle. I know it's a lot of work. We're changing directions. And last one. And let that leg come down and give yourself a little pat. Nice work. Okay, now we're gonna work our way onto our bellies. And we're gonna start with just resting your forehead on the backs of your hands. And we're gonna just practice pulling the belly into the back to activate our deep abdominals. So on an exhale, you're gonna pull the belly into the back. Feel yourself lengthen. Feel the back of the neck grow long. And then inhale into the back of the ribs. Get nice and wide. Exhale, lengthen, pulling the belly in toward the back. And inhale, get broad through your ribs. And one more time. Exhale, pull the belly, lengthen, and hold. We're going to take our arms out now above our head, wider than our shoulders, with the thumbs up toward the ceilings. Try to have the arm as straight and strong as you can. You're going to hover the forehead with a long back of your neck, and you're going to hold there. Reach the arms away, let the shoulders come up by your ears, and then you're going to slide the shoulders down the back. Feel the neck grow long. Inhale, let the shoulders come up by the ears, and exhale, slide the shoulders down the back. So we're just moving the scapula right now. We're not lifting, we're not changing the position of the upper body, just feeling that glide of the shoulder blades. Let's do one more. Shoulders by the ears, and then pulling down the back. We're going to hold there for a second and reach away one more time. This time we're going to add a lift of the upper body. As the shoulders slide down the back, you're going to lift, keeping the back of the neck long. And as you come down, let the shoulders come up back by the ears. On the exhale, shoulders are going to slide down the back, upper body's going to lift. And inhale, away. Exhale, sliding and lifting, and inhale, away. We're going to exhale, slide. See if you can take the arms up. You're going to pull them down by your side and come down. Beautiful. Hands by your shoulders. Push yourself all the way up to all fours. And this is going to be our last position. We're going to bring our neutral into this all fours position. My sit bones are pointing back. I have my low back curve. My abs are supporting my back, and I am pushing the floor away. So we're going to play with the stability of our shoulders for a second. I'm keeping my arms straight, back of my neck is long, and I'm looking kind of between my hands, or even toward my thumbs. I'm going to dip down, let my chest come down, shoulder blades come toward each other, and then I'm going to push and feel like I'm lifting my rib cage into my shoulder blades. Dipping down and push. What a lot of people do when I ask them to do this is they push into a big round, which is past our neutral. So we're actually going to dip, and we're coming into that strong neutral position. Dipping down one more time and push. Feel those shoulder blades nice and strong on the back. Now we're going to hold that stability of the back, and on an inhale, let the belly fall down toward the floor without moving the back. On an exhale, you're going to pull the belly in, back stays stable. Inhale, the belly drops, and exhale, you pull that belly into your back. Let's do that a few more times. Play with that. These are your deep abdominals, and you get a little bit of help finding them with gravity. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep that back nice and stable. And exhale, pull. Now we're going to do a nice big stretch. Push up, big round here through the whole spine, and then exhale and lengthen. Okay, last thing, we're going to tuck our toes, make sure we're nice and strong in our shoulders, pushing the floor away, and we're going to go ahead and, if you can, hover the knees. If you can't, hold your all fours and keep pushing. We're going to hold this for a few breaths, and then we're going to come down. So this is starting to build towards our plank, which we will also do a lot of as we move forward in our Pilates classes. So let's try it one more time. Exhale, push the floor away, super strong, tuck your toes, and hover your knees. Holding, stay strong, and then coming down. So that is a basic intro to some of the Pilates mat repertoire, and a lot of what the exercises that you're going to find throughout the site build on. So enjoy your exploration. Please let us know if you have any questions or concerns, and we look forward to seeing you.